Erling Haaland, and then there's the rest. But the rest include the striker you're up against tomorrow, Chris Wood. What's your appreciation of him technically? You know, he's had a fantastic season. He's scoring lots of goals. How do you see him, the standing of overall striker?
I think the numbers speak for itself, and the striker is always the first you see is how many goals, and the fact is there, but it's not just that. So they link with him many times, and from there create something. So he's a strong, really strong striker, and when they live close to the box, good finishing is so dangerous. So did really well in Burnley. The impact in the beginning, Newcastle was good, but at the end, was moving to Nottingham Forest, and look what happened.
Do you think technically that suited him to play in that role for Forest, a more central lone striker playing in that system?
In which system, sorry?
Chris Wood. In that system, do you think it suits him?
Yeah, absolutely. Look the results. He's a pure striker. You know, the movement, the far post, and diagonal balls from the keeper or central defender, always effective. Yeah, no doubt about that.
Thanks.
Hi, Pep. I mean, clearly you don't want to speak about Jack, what he does off the pitch. But on the pitch, it's been a difficult season for him. There's a World Cup next year. I'm sure he desperately wants to be part of it. And a lot of people suggest that if he's not getting the game time here, he might come and look for a move in the summer. Do you understand what would be his frustration in not getting the game time ahead of a World Cup year? Tuchel named the squad soon.
I understand all the frustration of all my players. So it's so good to have a dream to play the World Cup and the European Cup with his national team, with his country. Would be concerned it would be otherwise, so I'm not bad about that. What happened at the end of the season, not in terms of Jack, for everyone, so we'll be treated at the end of the season. Now we are playing for many important things for the club, for the future, and for them, so there's no doubt about that. Or of course I want the best, not Jack, for everyone. So Jack played really good the last game, and hopefully he can have the consistency.
You think he'd be best served by staying here and fighting to get more games?
He's a player from Man City, so there's no doubt about that. So what happened, I don't know what's going to happen. So
is Jack's performance against Forest earlier in the season, is that the kind of output you expect from him regularly? Possibly his best game?
That was a long time ago. I wanted Jack, of course I wanted Jack the best, but you have a step back. Sometimes we didn't play, but sometimes that's for the injuries. You cannot get the rhythm that you need to be every 3 days ready.
Because you mentioned his fitness last week. Is this week been? Is he ready for tomorrow? And
yeah, he's ready.
And he's fit, which is a bone. It hasn't happened.
Yeah, we have 7 days to for the last game. We have 7 days, so yeah, everybody is fit.
But just on just the pictures of Jack from the other day, are you all right with that as a manager? That he's got 2 days off, he can do whatever he wants.
They know what they have to do. So day off is day off. It's no training. They are a private life. They will do whatever they want. I'm not going to control what they do in the private life. So I judge when I have to see with the pitch, the training sessions, in the performance in the game. That's what I judge the players.
And with the just with the defenders and the sort of injuries you've got at centre half, are there any players in the squad that you think you could drop back into that position if you needed to?
No. Nico for stature, but just arrive, have to adapt a certain process in one position, change a lot. Wow, we have more problems in that position maybe, but we have him, we have Jamal play a lot this season. We have Max Delaney that we trust a lot on him. So 2 players for the academy that are doing really well in the youth club, competition in midweek. So yeah, we have 3 central defenders plus the 2 academy.
Hi Pep. The players you signed in January have been needed to come into the first team straight away, really. Have they helped kind of freshen up the group and the squad that you see in training as well?
The new players will bring something like when we are 9 years, it's different to bring, of course. They want to play here, they are incredible focused on every training, so you realize. So when you arrive in one place and everything is new, you are incredible focus and you have a dream to, to make a good impact, not just in the team, in the English football, and of course they are there, and we have seen it. So both the minutes they play, because Victor play in a tough game in Orient for the pitch and the conditions for the opponent they play, and except the first minutes they behave really well, and today the last game against a striker from Plymouth was so strong, he handled it really well. But of course still there are few things, especially ball, that need time to improve and realize.
Just a lot of people ask sort of how you keep going in your 10th year here. You've won so much. Do the new faces kind of help to give you motivation as well?
Yeah, new players always give you a boost. You cannot disappoint them. They have an opinion on you from external, and you don't want to be, as much you want to be serious, you want to be professional, you want to try to help them. Yeah, but it's question of time. I would like to have the old players eternal, for all the time, but it's not possible. And it happened for not just the players, the managers, the staff, backroom staff. The people change, it's normal.
Hi, Pep. You've obviously had a nightmare with injuries this season, really bad luck. I know you've got these 4 new players, and you may add some new ones in the summer, but do you think we're now generally in an era of football where each season there's going to be a lot of injuries at all clubs because of the sort of schedule? I mean, is that just sort of part of the deal now, do you think?
You spoke a lot lately. It will be even worse.
Why would it be even worse, you think?
But the body, I said many times, has a limit. When you have 1 week, you have more time to recover, you are more fresh, mentally and everything. When you have 3 weeks during 11 months, plus 11 months, plus 11 months, plus 11 months. So at the end, the body, from my point of view, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a science, but I had the feeling that the moment say, it's enough.
So with you being in the Club World Cup in mid-June, maybe mid-July, how difficult after that to recover? Or
They told me the golf courses are really nice.
In America, you mean?
Yeah.
You're going to play some?
If my back allow it, absolutely.
Do you have any +4s?
I draw really well the ball. I have no problem with the bat, but, I have practice. Yeah. We're going to try to enjoy that experience. So after 11 months being there, I don't think about it to bring the players 24 hours in the room thinking the next game. So we're going to training, but I want to let them free. Of course, they had to behave well, otherwise we'll be in trouble. But I had to have fun and play the games as best as possible for this new experience to do it.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.